You know, I know you talked about how getting asked the question, when are you getting married?
Yeah.
Or why aren't you married yet?
Yes.
Never ask a feminist that one. When are you going to get in a relationship? When are you going to get married? When are you going to settle down? When are you going to take your life serious and start a family?
And that's something every woman's hearing. What's your reaction when you hear that?
I'm just so happy not to be divorced yet. Like, that sounds like a really negative answer, but I think that we're being pressured and forced into this thing that, like, I believe is a kind of miracle. I might never be worthy of it. I hope it happens.
Newsflash, honey, I don't think you ever will be. Shots fired! You're entitled, you're a skrillionaire, and you probably want a guy that makes way more money than you. It's going to be real hard for you to find. And this is what's crazy to me. This is a 34-year-old woman. This isn't like a 24-year-old, a 21-year-old. It's like, I really need to find myself. This is a seasoned woman with crow's feet and wrinkles on her forehead. She should know who she is by now.
Happens to me. But, like, I don't feel entitled to it. Like, it will either be part of my purpose here and my destiny, or it won't. And I think the way we treat it is though, well, why haven't you? And this is something that has to happen in this certain time span and at this certain age and in this kind of way.
Yeah, because you hit geriatric pregnancy at about the age of 35. You gonna have kids at 40? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna get knocked up at 38, 39? You know what I mean? In my opinion, what's more important than having a family and continuing on your legacy? That's what we're here to do. We're mammals. We reproduce. Now, I'm not saying you can't get value out of any other aspect of your life, but this is one of the big ones. Get out there, reproduce, have some kids.
Hey, it's like the least romantic thing I can possibly think of. Like, truly, like, if I had tried to get married any point, basically before about a year ago, it would have been carnage. I just didn't know myself well enough yet.
You're 34 years. How do you not know yourself, dude? Chat, at what age? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat right now. At what age did you feel like you knew yourself? For some people, it's a constant battle. But at about the age of 24, 25, I was like, I know who I am. I know what I want. And then it was just a constant uphill trudge and battle to get to where I wanted to be. I knew at a very early age that I needed to carve out my own path and think about the things I wanted for my future. She's 34 years old. She's speaking from such a level of privilege. I don't know what I want. Baby girl, you're 34. Most women at your age got a mortgage and a couple kids.
I didn't have a clear enough idea of what my purpose, my vision, like how I was going to be of service. I didn't know where I really felt like I needed to be. I think I have some of those answers now.
Because your purpose would be having children, dude. The reason you feel lost is because you don't have a man, you don't have a family. Emma Watson is proof right here that feminism's a straight up lie. She was told to prioritize her career, focus on acting, get the bag, and now she feels empty and soulless. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what to do. You never are sure of yourself when you're doing things that are new, bro. And nothing is hard, just new. Shibadanaya should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. Even me, 35 years old, about to have my first kid. Is it nerve-wracking that I'm about to have my own kid? Yeah, it is. But I know it's the right thing to do, and I know I'm ready for it. Is it going to be difficult? Yes. This is when you live a life of privilege right here, and you're like, well, I don't want to try anything that makes me uncomfortable. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
So when I meet someone, I can say, hi, I'm Emma. This is what I care about. This is where the people I love the most live. This is where it's meaningful for me to be in the world. And then they can decide whether they can see that there's a way that I can serve what they're trying to do and they can serve what I'm trying to do. But before that, like, they would have just got like
brother,
a very mixed signal. I mean, there's some parts of me that have stayed utterly consistent. Mm-hmm. But there are some parts that, like, I was really still teasing out and figuring out. And I think it's such a violence and it's such a cruelty.
A violence and a cruelty. Marriage and love. Can't make this stuff up, bro.
On people, and especially young people, I think, to make, and especially women, to make them feel like they have no worth or like they haven't succeeded yet in life because they haven't forced to its culmination something that I just don't think can or should ever be forced.
You are just peanut butter and jealous that you ain't got a man. Come on. Emma, you wish you had a man. This is what happens, though. These women, they go out, they chase success, they chase a career, they accomplish it, and then they realize they're empty because they really need children to feel fulfilled. Women thrive, in my opinion, in chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Women thrive off of social groups. Men can thrive off of things. That's why you can see bachelor men in their 50s and 60s working on a motorcycle or a car or a bike or hanging out with their good old dog and be just fine. But women need people. That's why you see women with a lot of cats. They need dependents. They need someone that depends on them so they get a sense of self-worth. She's got nobody that depends on her, so she feels like she's worthless.
It's something that, like, honestly, I feel like I've had to earn, I've had to work for, to be in a place where I feel like I can look someone in the eye and be able to tell them who I am. And
you're 34. You sound like a 14-year-old. Tell them who you are. You're an actress named Emma Watson. What do you like to do? Do you like to play pickleball? This is another thing with a lot of feminists is they think everything about them is so convoluted and mysterious and so just like so intricate. I'm so like detailed and involved. No, you're not. Keep it simple.
To have some idea, and it will change and grow of what I want and what I'm here to do. That takes work. Like, I have like really sat with myself in a lot of discomfort and asked myself a lot of very difficult questions to be at that point. It hasn't happened to me yet.
I do think everyone's worthy of love, but I don't think that's what you're saying either. Yeah,
thanks.
Yeah.
I guess maybe like partnership or marriage, I guess, is what we're both saying is like almost a different game. Like it's almost a different playing field, actually.
Yeah, it's something you have to do not for yourself, dude.
Like actually co-joining and like properly sharing your life with someone and being in partnership with them seems like...
I don't even think she realizes how selfish she sounds when she's answering these questions. It's all, I always say this, chat, it's all I, me, my. It's all possessive pronouns of how I feel about myself, and I haven't done the work, and I just need to be better, and it's just me, and once I figure this out... There's no sense of a collective with women like this.
It's like, it's its own thing.
It is. It takes so much work, and it takes so much adjustment and adapting more than compromising and sacrificing. But there's so much flexibility. There's so much.
I think good relationships require sacrifice and compromise as well. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. When you're doing things that are for the betterment of the group or the greater good, I guess you want to call it, sometimes you got to sacrifice what you want to do. You know, there was another day Cass wanted to go see it was some some anime. She really likes anime, so she wanted to go to theaters to watch it for like, it was like an hour and a half or something. It's like a few episodes. I don't like anime. It's not my bag, baby. I'm not really a fan of it. But I said, you know what? I love going to the movies. I'll get a big old thing of popcorn, a fat Coke, and I will go enjoy this with you because I know you love it, baby, and I will get something out of seeing you happy. That to me is a compromise. Maybe even a sacrifice. A sacrifice would be like, hey, this is really hard to open. I will sacrifice my fingernails so you can have that open. I will sacrifice the fingertips, the skin on my fingers to make sure that's open for you. That's something that we do in relationships as adults. Not everything is supposed to be about you. This is a very infantile and childish mindset.
Allowing, it's so different at different times. Like sometimes patience looks like
what he's doing right now, in my opinion, and chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. This is very performative male stuff. He's like telling her what she wants to hear, gassing up her own delusion and saying, yeah, I agree with you, when he should be checking this behavior.
Being by that person's side and saying nothing.
Yes.
And sometimes patience means being halfway across the world and not communicating.
Yes.
And sometimes patience looks like talking and listening. Like, you know, it's patience doesn't look like one thing over a lifespan. And there are parts of my wife that have stayed exactly the same in 12 years, and there are parts that have completely changed. And I have a choice every time that happens to learn to love the new or not. And that's a choice I have to make, and she has to make as well. And so there's so much constant choosing and constant evolving that it's very easy to just, it's very easy to be like, I chose them the day we got married. And people always ask me that. I'm like, I don't think I even knew who my wife was the day we got married. Like now when I think about it, it's like I loved her, but I had no idea. And that's what
it's kind of the point of a relationship, dude, is to constantly get to know your partner more and build a closer bond with them. Like, how is this like a foreign concept? We're not talking about nuclear physics here. This is your partner. You should be trying to get to know them more and more and understand them better and better every single day.